Okay, so good morning and welcome to Political Liaison of March 13th. I'm going to look to the adoption of the agenda if there's any other business, and if not, looking to a mover or seconder.
Chief, on item 7 of the agenda, do we need that on there? If not, I'll make the motion.
Sorry, Carrie, which item are you referring to? 7 under
Scheduling.
Okay, yes. So that, sorry, are you just asking if that needs to be on there?
Yeah, if it doesn't, then we can delete it and I'll make the motion to accept.
Oh no, it's under scheduling. So yeah, it will have to maintain for a motion for Helen if that's what you're referring to.
Yeah, because March 7 and 8 it's gone by, right?
No, yeah, it's just being vetted. So we'll still need a motion.
Oh, do we?
Yeah, just as opposed to post approval.
Oh, post approval. Yeah, okay then.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Thanks for that, Carrie. So it's moved by Carrie. Is there a seconder?
I'll second it, Melba.
Second by Melba. All in favor? Any opposed? Seeing or hearing none, motion is carried. We don't have a very long agenda for this meeting today. We don't also have any delegations or presentations, so that will lead us in to the adoption of the political liaison minutes of February 27th. So if you review the minutes, if there's any questions, comments.
I'll move the minutes, Nathan.
Okay, moved by Nathan. Is there a seconder?
I'll second it.
Seconded by Greg. Are there any further questions or comments? Seeing or hearing none, all in favor? Any opposed? Seeing or hearing none, motion is carried. Under community supports and services, we do have the Parks and Recreation for the month of February, their monthly report. So if there's any questions, hopefully Darren and I can answer any that may arise, and if not, looking to the recommendation to accept Parks and Recreation's report as information. I see Greg has his hand raised.
Yeah, hi everyone. I just had a question about the Parks and Recreation about as we got their budget earlier, and is it will their revenues and their funding cover their expenses for this year? That was just my question.
Okay, sorry, I'm just going to check in with Darren on that one just to confirm. Darren, are you able to assist on that question?
Yeah, it's a kind of a combination. There will be revenue streams increasing this year with rental fees and facility charges, but most of their budget is still covered through surplus from our and a little bit of OFNLP dollars. So it's a combination of surplus from the current fiscal year from Central as an organization as a whole, balanced off with some OFNLP dollars. So it doesn't break even on its own because we don't, as everyone knows, Six Nations of the Grand River doesn't have a regularized tax base to cover Parks and Recreation. So it's a combination of sources, own source revenue through fees, as well as surplus from current fiscal year and OFNLP. But yes, they will, all their expenses will be covered. In fact, they've increased their budget on the expense side, particularly on the maintenance side. We've had coming out of COVID, it's been hard to recruit, so that there's some additional expenses for maintenance, which is required to maintain the assets there.
Okay, yeah, follow up, Chief.
Sure, go ahead, Greg.
Yeah. You just brought up my point there. I guess it's been hard to find. I guess they're short some of the working staff there. Has there been a real push now to see if those staff positions can be filled?
Yes, thanks for the question, Greg. we've increased and we can continue to look at our compensation across the board. And even this current year that we're still in fiscal 2023, which is ending at the end of this month. We have actually I just signed a briefing note to recruit for positions with an increase for the maintenance salaries. So our wages per hour. So that's yes, that's underway for sure. And in the new year, we're going to make further adjustments.
Great, thanks. It's good to hear.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you for your question, Greg. In response, Darren, are there any further questions or comments? Seeing or hearing none, then I'll look to accept a motion to accept Parks and Recreation report as information. Moved by Audrey, second by Greg. All in favor? Any opposed? Seeing or hearing none, motion is carried. Under scheduling, again, as noted by Carrie, again, thanks for that, Carrie. These two are a post approval for Councillor Helen Miller, who attended the housing symposium, as well as the housing and infrastructure meeting, both by the Chiefs of Ontario as well as AIAI. So let's start with the first one. Is our mover and seconder to that effect? Moved by Sherry Lynn, seconded by Audrey. All in favor? Any opposed? Seeing or hearing none, motion is carried. Recommendation 7.2, again, post approval for Helen. Moved by Sherry Lynn, seconder. Second by Audrey. All in favor? Any opposed? Seeing or hearing none, motion is carried. This next section, you'll see reports forthcoming, obviously from the previous meetings attended by councilors. So that leads us to our adjournment. Looking to a mover and seconder, moved by Sherry Lynn. Second by Greg. All in favor? Any opposed? Seeing or hearing none, motion is carried. So again, very quick agenda for this morning. I hope everyone has a great start to their week. Have a good day.